off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Beck. Snagged in the middle, it's Marion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Here's the handoff. At the 45, on his way. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and this you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Bring in the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Beck. Might be looking to run. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time... Not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing. They're going to get him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. On the ground, it's Fletcher. And he's wrestled to the ground. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This get inside the kicker's head. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sanchez. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that. They'll try the left side. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Graham. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short-yarded situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Hurricanes are on the move. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Fletcher. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. 3rd and goal. See if they can even operate in this noise. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it out. It's Sanchez. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets the give. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They'll rush to the line, clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the air on 1st down. Here's a hit. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that D-end getting that sack.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Moving away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught near the sticks. It's Fletcher. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Got a man. It's Fletcher. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And the Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Sanchez. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. State offense onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Here on third down. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. That's caught. It's Jackson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, looking at matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Tate. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. That Miami offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Steps away to find some room. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marion. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. It's back. Sure hands, it's Marion. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got a man. It's Fletcher. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Fletcher. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Dropping back, it's Beck.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just running.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point in the game, trailing, they're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
The give as they work on that clock. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Ohio State.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on. No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of 2 elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Graham. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Showing blitz here. Caught in the backfield. It's Tate. At the 40, there he goes. On open spaces. He's at the touchdown, Ohio State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10.
Green 25.
Looking for room, it's Jackson. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down.
Flare! Flare!
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Timeout, Ohio State.
All wideouts, no backs.
42, McGuire.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Rush is on him. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Can't get him to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Gets it out fast. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Finds his man. It's Lockett. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Under fire. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating.
He's loose. He's at the and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air. It's Manning. That's reeled in. It's more. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Gets it out quickly. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Handoff to the lone back. Crosses the 45. There he goes. Past the 20. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates some really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Sayin. Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Back to pass. quick completion on the out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Defense not showing press coverage. Here's the pressure. Hauls it in. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense looks as if it's coming. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down. When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Jackrabbit.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
And I This is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
Get set, get set.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Ohio State.
Ready up.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here.
4-2 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Lion, Lion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Manning. He's got him. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his man. It's Wingo.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Snap from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Grab behind the line. It's Lockett. Turning it on. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. On the run, still looking. Fires on the move. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. That should be the final play of the 1st half. So that'll do it here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he's going to bring this one out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Jackson. Got enough for the 1st down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Tosses it back. Under fire. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. Knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Here's the give off the left side. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Going to try to get it himself. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just run positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. The give to the tailback. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Manning. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Takes it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go up top on second and short. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And obviously on that third down situation, the running game's in play. They go RPO, but how about the defense? They were ready for it up front. Good physicality setting up fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Calls his own number. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Looking for room, it's Jackson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Firing to the right, complete. Picks up enough to get the 1st and 10 from the 11.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
Here we go.
They'll go to the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's got great speed. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Wideout trying to get it in. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Manning. He's taking a deep shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got some room, it was over.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. locked up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
To the air, it's Sayin. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And after the short run, the clock hits 0, and we are all wrapped up here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point.